Today I am going to explain numerical integration. In the earlier classes, we did indefinite integration and definite integration and application integration. So sometimes it is difficult to evaluate a definite integral a to b f of x dx. In such cases, we can use this numerical integration. For example, integral e to the power of 2x square dx or integral e to the power of x square dx, we cannot integrate the function by using the direct integration method what we learned in the previous classes. In such cases, we need to find approximate values of definite integrals. In such cases, numerical methods are used. So the numerical integration is the approximate computation of a definite integral using numerical techniques. So the definition of the numerical integration is the process of evaluating a definite integral from a set of tabulated values of the integrand f of x is called numerical integration. There are two methods in numerical integration. We can follow the two methods. One is a trapezoidal rule and the second one is the Simpson's 1/3 rule. By using methods, we can find the integrals, definite integrals. So we'll see what is the trapezoidal rule. So what is the formula for trapezoidal rule is integral a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 2 into y0 plus yn plus 2 into y1 plus y2 plus up to plus yn minus 1, where h is equal to b minus a by n. Integral a to b f of x dx gives the area bounded by the curve f of x from x is equal to a to x is equal to b on the x-axis. Let us divide the interval ab into n equal subintervals, each of length h is equal to b minus a by n. Then let y0, y1, y2, yn are the values of f at x is equal to x0, x1, x2, xn, etc. respectively. The simplest technique to use would be to fit straight lines through y0, y1, yn and determine the area under these approximate functions. By adding these areas, we will get the total area bounded by the curve f of x dx, f of x between the limits x is equal to a and x is equal to b along the x-axis. So this is the trapezoidal rule, that is integral a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 2. H can be obtained by the formula b minus a by n. B is the upper limit, a is the lower limit, n is the number of divisions and into h by 2 into y0 plus yn. First ordinate plus the last ordinate plus 2 into y1 plus y2 plus up to yn minus 1. This is the trapezoidal rule. Similarly, Simpson's 1/3 rule. This is another numerical integration technique. Here also we divide AB into an even number of equal subintervals, each of width h is equal to b minus a by n. It is based on approximately the function fx by fitting the parabolas instead of straight lines through three successive points of subdivisions. So by taking the area of these parabolas, we will get the formula as Simpson's rule, that is integral a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 3, where h is equal to b minus a by n into y0 plus yn. Y0 is the first ordinate plus this is the yn is the last ordinate plus 4 into sum of the odd ordinates y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus and so on, plus 2 into sum of the remaining even ordinates y2 plus y4 plus y6 plus and so on. So this Simpson's rule can be written as integral a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 3 into sum of the first and last ordinates plus 4 into sum of the odd ordinates plus 2 into sum of the remaining even ordinates, where h is equal to b minus a by n. So we'll do some problems on this trapezoidal rule and Simpson's rule. With evaluate integral 1 to 11 x square dx using trapezoidal rule by taking n is equal 10. N is equal 10 means by taking n 10 equal intervals. Here we have given the by using the trapezoidal rule. So here a is equal to 1, b is equal to 11 upper limit and n is equal to 10. So what is h? H is equal to b minus a by n, that is 11 minus 1 by 10, 10 by 10 is equal to 1. Now take the tabular form here by putting the limits from x is equal to 1 to 11, and what is the h here, that is 1. So by dividing the interval 1 to 11 into 10 equal intervals, that is x is equal to 1, next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is the x0, x1, x2, x3 and so on. Here this is y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, y7, y8, y9, y10. So the function y is equal to x square. So in this tabular form, so by using the trapezoidal rule, integral 1 to 11 x square dx is equal to h by 2 into y0 plus yn plus 2 into y1 plus y2 plus and so on plus yn minus 1. Here h is equal to 1, that is 1 by 2 into, here y0 is the first ordinate is 1 and last ordinate is 121. 1 plus 121 plus 2 into the sum of the remaining ordinates, that is 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25 plus 36 plus 49 plus 64 plus 81 plus 100. So by simplifying this, we will get 1 by 2 into 122 plus 2 into 384, that is 1 by 2 into 890, that is 445. So this is the integral 1 to 11 x square dx by using trapezoidal rule, not from integration. Coming to the next problem. Next problem. Evaluate integral 0 to 1 x square dx by dividing the interval 0, 1 into 10 equal subintervals. So we have given the interval as 0 to 1 and the integrand is x square, y is equal to x square, and we have to divide the interval into 10 equal subintervals. By using trapezoidal rule, here a is equal to 0, lower limit, b is equal to 1 and n is equal to 10. So that is h is equal to b minus a by n, that is 1 minus 0 by 10, that is equal to 0.1. Here x starts from 0, the lower limit to upper limit, with the difference of 0.1. So first value is 0, next this is x0, this is x1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1.0. So this is x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7, x8, x9, x10. Similarly, So what is the given function? X square. Y is equal to x square. By putting x is equal to x values, so we will get the corresponding y values. If we put x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. This is y naught. 0.1 whole square, 0.01. 0.2 whole square, that is 0.04. 0.3 whole square, 0.09. 0.4 whole square, 0.16, 0.5 whole square, that is 0.25, 0.6 whole square, 0.36, 0.7 whole square, 0.49, 0.8 whole square, 0.64, 0.9 whole square, 0.81, 1 square, that is 1. So what is the trapezoidal rule here? Integral a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 2 into y0 plus yn plus 2 into y1 plus y2 plus and so on plus yn minus 1. So here h is equal to 0.1 by 2 into y0 is equal to 0 plus yn is equal to 1. First ordinate plus the last ordinate plus 2 into sum of the remaining ordinates, that is 0.01 plus 0.04 plus 0.09 plus 0.16 plus 0.25 plus 0.36 plus 0.49 plus 0.64 plus 0.81. So that is equal to 0.1 by 2 into 1 plus 2 into, by adding all these terms, so we will get 2.85, that is equal to 0.1 by 2 into 6.7. So 7 by 2, that is equal to 0.335. So that is the value of integral 0 to 1 x square dx. Next problem. Calculate the approximate value of integral minus 3 to 3 x to the power of 4 dx using trapezoidal rule by taking n is equal to 6. So here the given limits are minus 3 and plus 3, a is equal to minus 3 and b is equal to 3, n is equal to 6. H is equal to b minus a by n, that is 3 minus of minus 3 by 6, that is equal to 3 plus 3 by 6, that is equal to 1. Now by taking the table, here x value starts from minus 3 with the difference 1. So x is equal to minus 3, next value is minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now find the y values. Y is equal to, what is the given function? X to the power of 4. Y is equal to x to the power of 4. By putting x value in this function y, we will get minus 3 whole to the power of 4, that is 81, minus 2 whole to the power of 4, that is 16, minus 1 whole to the power of 1, minus 1 whole to the power of 4, that is 1, and 0, 0, 1 to the power of 4, 1, 2 to the power of 4, 16, 3 to the power of 4, 81. So this is y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6. So by the trapezoidal rule, we have integral a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 2 into y0 plus yn, first ordinate plus last ordinate, plus 2 into sum of the remaining ordinates, that is y1 plus y2 plus up to plus yn minus 1. So that is integral minus 3 to 3 x to the power of 4 dx is equal to 1 by 2 into 81, here y0 is 81 and yn is 81, plus 2 into sum of these remaining 4 ordinates, that is 5. So 2 into 16 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 16. So by the simplification, half into 81 plus 81, that is 162, plus 128 So this is 32, 33, 34, 34 into 2, 68. 162 plus 68, that is equal to 230. 130, 162 plus 68, that is 230 divided by 2, that is equal to 115. So 115 is the solution for this problem. Next problem. Find the approximate value of pi from integral 0 to 1 1 by 1 plus x square dx using trapezoidal rule by taking the interval 0, 1 into 5 equal parts. So what is the given interval? 0 to 1. So we should take 5 equal parts. N is equal to 5. So what is a? The lower limit is 0 and the upper limit is 1. Since a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 1 and n is equal to 5. What is h here? H is equal to b minus a by n, that is 1 minus 0 by 5, that is equal to 0.2. Here the x value starts from 0, 0 to 1. So 0 with the difference 0.2, 0. Next this is x0, x1 is 0.2 and x2 is 0.4, x3 is 0.6, x4 is 0.8, x5 is 1.0. Now by substituting the values of x in y, that is y is equal to 1 by 1 plus x square. By putting x is equal to 0, this becomes 1 by 1 plus 0, that is 1. By putting x is equal to 0.2, that is 1 by 1 plus 0.2 whole square, that is 1 by 1.04, that is 0.96154. And if x is equal to 0.4, that becomes 1 by 1 plus 0.4 whole square, that is 0.16, 1 by 1.16, that is equal to 0.86207. If we put x is equal to 0.6, that is 1 by 1 plus 0.6 whole square means 1 plus 0.6 whole square means 0.36. So that is 1 by 1.36 is equal to 0.73529 and 1 by 1 plus 0.8 whole square. 0.8 whole square is 0.64. That is 1 by 1.64 is equal to 0.60976 and 1 by 1 plus 1 square, that is 1 by 2 is equal to 0.5. So this is the tabular form. Now by using the trapezoidal rule, integral 0 to 1 1 by 1 plus x square dx is equal to h by 2 into y0 plus yn with the first ordinate plus last ordinate plus 2 into the sum of the remaining ordinates, that is equal to h by 2 into y0 is 1 and yn is 0.5, 1 plus 0.5 plus 2 into sum of the remaining ordinates, that is 0.96154 plus 0.86207 plus 0.73529 plus 0.60976. So by the simplification, what we are getting here, h by 2 into 0.2, h by 2 means that is 0.2, 0.2 by 2 into 1 plus 0.5 is 1.5. So by adding these terms and multiplying with 2, we will get 6.33732. So 0.2 by 2 into the sum of this thing is equal to 0.783732. So this is the value of integral 0 to 1 1 by 1 plus x square dx by using the trapezoidal rule. But we have given that find the approximate value of pi radians. What is the value of pi? What is the value of pi, numerical pi? From this integral. So this is from the trapezoidal rule. This value is from trapezoidal rule. Now by the actual integration, integral 0 to 1 1 by 1 plus x square dx is equal to, so integral 1 by 1 plus x square dx is tan inverse x. You know this standard form. tan inverse x from 0 to 1. Now by substituting the upper limit here, upper limit and lower limit, that is tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse 0, that is equal to, so what is the value of tan inverse 1? That is pi by 4, and tan inverse 0 is 0. So this value is pi by 4. So by the actual integration we got 0 to 1, 1 by 1 plus x square is equal to pi by 4. By using the numerical integration by the trapezoidal rule, we got integral 0 to 1, 1 by 1 plus x square dx is equal to 0.783732. So by equating these two, we will get pi by 4 is equal to 0.783732. Then by the cross multiplication, we will get the value of pi, that is pi is equal to 4 into 0.783732 is equal to 3.13493. This is the approximate value of pi. Thus we can find the pi value from this trapezoid by using the trapezoidal rule also. Next problem. Fifth one. Calculate the approximate value of integral 0 to 6 1 by 1 plus x dx by taking n is equal to 6 by using Simpson's rule. So we learned some problems by using trapezoidal rule. Now we will see some problems on Simpson's rule, Simpson's one-third rule. So hence find approximate value of log 7. So from this solution we have to find the approximate value of log 7. So what are given here? The given interval is 0 to 6, that is a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 6, and the number of divisions is 6, n is equal to 6. So h is equal to b minus a by n, that is 6 minus 0 by 6, that is equal to 1. Now after getting the h value, then prepare the tabular form. Now x is equal to starts from 0 to 6 with difference 1. X is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what is y? What is the integral? What is the integrand? What is the function y? 1 by 1 plus x. Y is equal to 1 by 1 plus x. By substituting x values in this function, we will get y. That is 1 by 1 plus 0, that is 1. 1 by 1 plus 1, 1 by 2. 1 by 1 plus 2, 1 by 3. 1 by 1 plus 3, 1 by 4. 1 by 1 plus 4, that is 1 by 5. 1 by 1 plus 5, 1 by 6. 1 by 1 plus 6, that is 1 by 7. So these are the ordinates. y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6. Now by using the Simpson's rule, we can find the value of integral 0 to 6 1 by 1 plus x dx. So at first we should write what is the Simpson's rule. That is integral a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 3 into the first ordinate plus the last ordinate plus 4 into sum of the odd ordinates, so y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus and so on. Sum of the odd ordinates plus 2 into y2 plus y4 plus and so on, that is the sum of the even ordinates, that is equal to, we got h is equal to 1 here, so that is 1 by 3 into y0 is 1 plus last ordinate is 1 by 7, 1 plus 1 by 7 plus 4 into odd ordinates, sum of odd ordinates, this is y1, y3, y5. We should take y1 plus y3 plus y5, that is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6, that is the sum of odd ordinates, plus 2 into sum of the even ordinates. So here even ordinates are y2 plus y4, y6 is also there, but y6 is the last ordinate, already we took the value, so we should take this only, y2 plus y4 only, that is y1 by 3 plus 1 by 5. So by the simplification we will get, this is 1 by 3 into 1 plus 1 by 7, that is 8 by 7, plus 4 into 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6, plus 2 into 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 means 8 by 15, 2 into 8 by 15. By the simplification we will get 1.9587. So that is integral 0 to 6 1 by 1 plus 6 x x dx by using the Simpson's rule. To find the value of log 7, approximate value of log 7, now take the actual integration for this integral, that is integral 0 to 6 1 by 1 plus dx x dx is equal to. So what is integral 1 by 1 plus x dx? That is log of 1 plus x from 0 to 6. Now substitute the upper limit here, that is x is equal to 6, then that becomes log of 1 plus 6, that is log 7, minus, now substitute the lower limit x is equal to 0, then this becomes log 1. So we know that log 1 value is 0, so this is equal to log 7. So by the actual integration we got log 7, but by using this formula we got this by using Simpson's rule we got 1.9587. So therefore log 7 value is 1.9587. Next problem. Obtain the value of integral 0 to 6 1 by 1 plus x square dx using Simpson's one-third rule by taking n is equal to 6. Here a is equal to 0, b is equal to 6, n is equal to 6. Here we have given interval is 0 to 6, that is a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 6. The number of intervals are 6, n is equal to 6. So h is equal to b minus a by n, that is 6 minus 0 by 6, that is equal to 1. Now to prepare the table, should take x values from 0 to 6 with the difference 1, that is x value starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now y is equal to, what is y? Y is equal to 1 by 1 plus x square. So by putting x is equal to 0, this we will get 1 by 1, that is 1. X is equal to 1, 1 square means 1. 1 by 1 plus 1 and 1 by 2. That is 0.5. Next, x is equal to 1 by 1 plus 2 square, that is 1 by 1 plus 4, 1 by 5, that is 0.2. Now 1 by 1 plus 3 square, that is 1 plus 9. 1 by 1 plus 9 means 1 by 10, that is 0.1. Next, x is equal to 4. 4 square, 1 by 1 plus 16 plus 1, 17. 1 by 17, that is 0.0588. Next, 1 by 1 plus 5 square, 25 plus 1, 26. 1 by 26 is 0.38. And 1 by 1 plus 6 square, 1 by 37, that is equal to 0.027. So by using the Simpson's rule, what is the Simpson's rule? So here you see these are the y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6. So this is the first ordinate y0 and this is the last ordinate. By Simpson's rule, integral a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 3 into y0 plus yn plus 4 into sum of the odd ordinates, that is y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus and so on, and plus 2 into sum of the even ordinates, that is y2 plus y4 plus y6 and so on. So here integral 0 to 6 1 by 1 plus x square dx is equal to, here h is equal to 1, 1 by 3 plus y0, y0 is the first ordinate, that is 1, plus yn, yn is the last ordinate, 0.027, plus 4 into y1, this is y0, this is y1, 0.5 y1 plus y3 plus y5. So that is 0.5 plus 0.1 plus 0.038. So this is the sum of the odd ordinates, plus 2 into sum of the even ordinates. So these are the even ordinates, y0, y1, y2. y2 plus y4. These two are the even ordinates. y6 is also even ordinate, but this is the last ordinate. Already we took the last ordinate in the first term. So that is y2 plus y4, 2 into 0.2 plus 0.0588. So that is 1 by 3 into, by simplifying this, this becomes 4.0966. That is equal to 1.3655. So this is the integral 0 to 6 1 by 1 plus x square dx value by using Simpson's rule. Evaluate integral 1 to 11 x cube dx by taking n is equal 10 and by using Simpson's 1/3 rule. So here we have given the interval as 1 to 11 and we should divide into 10 subintervals. So here a is equal to 1, b is equal to 11, n is equal to 10. Now h is equal to b minus a by n, that is equal to, what is b here, 11 minus 1 by 10, that is equal to 1. By taking the x values here, x is equal to 1. So what is the difference here? 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we should start the x value from the a value to b value, that is lower limit from lower limit to upper limit with the difference h1. So now by taking y values here, what is the y function is x cube, y is equal to x cube. By substituting x value here, we will get y. X is equal to 1, 1 cube 1, 2 cube 8, 3 cube 27, 4 cube 64, 5 cube 125, 6 cube 216, 7 cube 343, 8 cube 512, 9 cube 729, 10 cube 1000 and 11 cube is 1331. So these are the ordinates. So this is x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7, x8, x9, x10. So corresponding y values are y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, y7, y8, y9, y10. So by Simpson's rule, so what is the Simpson's rule? We should write the Simpson's rule at first. That is integral a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 3 into y0 plus yn, that is the first ordinate plus last ordinate, plus 4 into y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus and so on, the sum of the odd ordinates, plus 2 into the sum of the even ordinates, that is y2 plus y4 plus and so on. So that is integral 1 to 11 x cube dx is equal to h is equal to 1 by 3 into y0 plus y10. So this is the first ordinate plus last ordinate. We can write like that also, y0 plus y10 plus 4 into odd ordinates, sum of odd ordinates, that is y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus y7 plus y9, that is plus 2 into the sum of even ordinates, that is y2 plus y4 plus y6 plus y10, y8. So these are the sum of the even ordinates. So 1 by 3 into y0 is 1 plus last ordinate is 1331 plus 4 into these values odd ordinates, 8 plus 64 plus 216 plus 512 plus 1000, sum of the odd ordinates, plus 2 into sum of the even ordinates, that is 27 plus 125 plus 343 plus 729. So here y10 is also an even ordinate, but we added in the first term as last ordinate. So we should not repeat the same value here. So that is 1 by 3 into 1332 plus 4 into this total sum can be written as 7200 plus 2 into this total sum becomes 2448. So by adding these three terms we will get 10,980 by 3, that is equal to 3660. So this is the value of integral 1 to 11 x cube dx by using the Simpson's one-third rule. So see this problem. A curve is drawn to pass through the points given by the following table. A curve is drawn to pass through the points given by the following table. So if x is equal to 1, y is equal to x is equal to 1.5, y is equal to 2.4, if x is equal to y is equal to 2.7, if x is equal to 2.5, y is equal to 2.8, if x is equal to 3, y is equal to 3, and if x is equal to 3.5, y is equal to 2.6, if x is equal to 4, y is equal to 2.1. So here in this problem the table was already given, so we have to find the value of this y. So here integral a to b by dx. So what are the limits here given? So the limit range is from 1 to 4. A is equal to 1 and b is equal to 4. And what is the value of h here? So what is the difference between 1 and 1.5? 0.5. 1.5 and 2.5. 2 and 2.5, 0.5. 2.5 to 3, 0.5. So the difference is 0.5. So h is equal to 0.5. So by using Simpson's rule, find the approximate area bounded by the curve, the x-axis, and the line x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4. So we know that the area formula is integral a to b by dx. That is, here given that integral 1 to 4 required area is 1 to 4 by dx. So here y is nothing but f of x. Integral 1 to 4 y dx can be written as, by using Simpson's rule, h by 3 into y0 plus yn plus 4 into y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus 2 into y2 plus y4. So here the y0 plus yn means y0 plus yn means y6, y0 plus y6 plus 4 into sum of odd ordinates, that is y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus 2 into sum of the even ordinates, that is y2 plus y4. So here we will get what is h. H is equal to 0.5. 0.5 by 3, that is so here h value is 0.5. 0.5 by 3 into y0 is 2 plus 2.1 plus 4 into y1 is 2.4 plus 2.8 plus 2.6 plus 2 into the sum of even ordinates, that is 2.7 plus 3. So that is equal to 0.5 by 3 into 2 plus 2.1, that is 4.1 plus 4 into by adding these three terms into 4, that becomes 31.2 plus 11.4. So that can be written as 0.5 by 3 into 46 by 7, then we'll get 7.7833. So this is the area bounded by the curve, the x-axis, and the line x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4. So here we have given the tabular form already. So by using these values we can find the approximate area bounded by the curve by using Simpson's rule. So in this class we learned the numerical integration. So what is the numerical integration? The process of evaluating a definite integral from a set of tabulated values of the integrand fx is called numerical integration. If the integrand is a function of a single variable, then this process is known as quadrature. So in this numerical integration, we learned two methods, that is one by using trapezoidal rule and second one is by using Simpson's rule. So what is the trapezoidal rule? What is the formula for trapezoidal rule? Integral a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 2 into sum of the first and last ordinates plus 2 into sum of the remaining ordinates. So this is known as the trapezoidal rule. So to apply this rule, so what are the steps involved in solving the problem? At first, note down the given interval range a to b, lower limit a and upper limit b, and the number of divisions is n. In the next step, we have to calculate the value of h, that is equal to b minus a by n. Then find the values of y at x is equal to x0, x1, x2, x3 up to xn, and denote them as the y values are ordinates are y0, y1, y2, y3 up to yn respectively. Then substitute these values in trapezoidal rule and simplify. So what is the trapezoidal rule? Integral a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 2 into sum of the first and last ordinates plus 2 into sum of the remaining ordinates. That is the trapezoidal rule. And the second rule is Simpson's rule, Simpson's 1/3 rule. Here also we'll take the values a and b, note down a, b and n the number of divisions, calculate h, b minus h is equal to b minus a by n, then find the values of y at x0, x1, x2, x3, xn values, and write it as, note down it as y0, y1, y2, y3, yn. Then substitute these values in the Simpson's 1/3 rule. So what is the Simpson's 1/3 rule? That is integral a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 3 into sum of the first and last ordinates plus 4 into sum of the odd ordinates plus 2 into sum of the even ordinates. That can be written as integral a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 3 into y0 plus yn plus 4 into y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus and so on, plus up to plus yn minus 1 plus 2 into y2 plus y4 plus y6 plus and so on up to yn minus 2. So this is the formula for Simpson's rule. So by using these two rules, we can find the integrals.